Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Starts the drive on the ground, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now, Barney! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And incomplete to open things up.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys get us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now Wentz on third down. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title out of reach, we know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
So it's just a matter of adjusting now, isn't it? And what I mean by that is mentally. Every team starts the season thinking, let's go for the number 1 seed, right? Being the top team. Number 2 is pretty great, too, because you get the opening bye, and you're at home after that. But it doesn't matter at this point. Just getting in, and you just sit down and talk to your team. Would you rather go on the road and deal with someone, or would you rather stay at home for the playoffs? Let's go on the road and go take someone out.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up the throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers out.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Come on now.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get it to him running left. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. "14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Todd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. On the crossing route, complete. That's time. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Oftentimes with these gadget plays, these fakes, we focus on the offense and say, hey, they practiced this week. They were ready. But the defenses practice these situations too.
And just look at it this way. The two owners sitting up.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They run again with Harris. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Harris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other. When he flinched, we knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So they get a break there as the penalty moves him to the 5 for another 3rd and goal.
Leopard! Leopard! Got three down. Check 26, check 26.
Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Detroit, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
you